So I had an idea for how would I describe this new metal sausage, and it's called bratwurst.
I like that.
Ooh.
I,
Give
I,
me something to steak.
I did it all. I did it all for the schnitzel. I had an idea for like a girly pop one, and it's called Bratwurst Summer.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah,
Sounds better than what it actually is, right, guys?
Yeah.
No, I'm Brad.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is the Crowder Boys. Step into the arena of ideas. It is I, the first billionaire podcaster, the golden chocobo, they call me, Dalton Pruitt. We got America's Wigheart, Craig Amico here, and crack, and Robbie. Good one.
Robbie, what you snacking on?
Wendy's.
God damn it, Robbie.
Wendy's in a lettuce wrap. Look, all right, in my defense.
God damn it, Robbie.
I ordered this like 30 minutes ago for delivery, and then they did the thing where they stole my order, so I had to get it redelivered, and it got here like right before the show.
The DoorDash defense.
Yeah.
Yes.
The DoorDash fiasco.
Dash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Dash Ketchum.
Dash Ketchum. I'm excited to be here, though, guys. I missed you.
Yeah, I love doing this show. I need it. I lost all my money in crypto. And
Did you lose? I feel like you've just been winning, though.
I was doing well, but then the whole market crashed yesterday, so everybody's losing money now.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, we gifted you guys. If you show up early, you might just get a membership, so just know that. We got 5 people with new memberships. We got Robbie's third cousin gifting out memberships. Our sister show, The Coward Boys, gifted out 5 Crowder Boys memberships. And Michael Hall coming in hot with the 20.
Yeah, Dalton is brat like bratwurst. I mean, I like both. Dude, I would love to host, have everyone over for a barbecue and we bump brat while I cook brats on the BBQ.
That actually sounds like a lot of fun. Like I know you're doing a pun, but I picture that in my mind, and I had fun in my mind.
I would have a lot of fun doing that. I would have a lot of fun grilling bratwurst. Bumping brat with the boys.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Much like the dining hall, it sounds like all your friends are there.
In fact, let's go. I bet they're playing brat at the college dining hall right now.
And all their friends are there.
Yeah, and all your friends are there. Dude, it was one of my favorite riffs we've done.
I forgot about it till like it just came out just now. I was like, I forgot I even remember.
It's such a good idea to no matter what, to just go to a college dining hall and eat there.
Yeah, I know.
You can get so much food for like $15.
There's so much stuff about college that's like kind of how society should be, but then they just phase it out in the real world.
Yeah, it's like when you graduate high school, if you go to college right after, the world you exist in for those 4 years is in no way preparing you for what life is actually like after that.
No, but like, why don't we have the world be like college? You know,
that's a good point. Why can't the world be like college? Why can't I have?
Why not? Like,
well, I guess for a lot of people our age, it is like. I mean, we always
that's true.
We have roommates.
Just college, yeah.
Yeah, it's like guys in their 30s now just still have roommates.
Yeah, like WeWork is basically like the common room.
Yeah.
So Nick's not here.
Right. Yeah, Nick, I asked him like an hour ago. I was like, hey, you still good? And he was like, I have 101 degree fever. And I told him, like, if he wants to get better, I do know a guy, I recommended him, but I really hope he does get a prescription for more cowbell.
Yeah.
Yep.
But sorry about that. I didn't know till like an hour ago. Nick dropped the ball on telling me, but he's also sick. I was sick for like weeks and weeks too. Something's going around. I thought I had bad allergies. I went to an allergist yesterday. I got like 2 tests, and I guess I have no allergies. So I guess I was just sick everywhere on all the time. So,
no allergies Goodwin over here.
Well, I'm glad Nick made the responsible decision because I'm not trying to get sick.
Right. Yeah, it's contagious.
You know.
I think I might have gotten like maybe I got COVID. I guess because I thought it was allergies because it was just so long and like came in and out.
Pause.
Pause.
It's so long and it came in and out. What type of shit are you on, bro?
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like sick older show. I agree with that face, yo.
Sickle cell older show.
Yeah, right. So how you guys doing? How's your week?
Right.
Oh, your background is us at the tiny penis when Colin attacked me out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, Colin. Well, but then you screamed at Colin.
In retrospect, why did he come in so hot at me? Like, what the fuck was wrong with him? I apologize at the time because I assumed I had done something wrong. But in retrospect, I have a right to defend myself, much like Israel.
We should do a Patreon exclusive one day where we listen back to that show and break down exactly what happened.
I think it was just like, I think he was just trying to just provoke me. And he did it. Good job. But that was a dick move on his part. He just came in hot. And then he demanded I apologize to him. I was like, okay. What?
Well, he was a guest on your show and you berated him.
Those were the days.
No, I think he's just a dickhead.
He's a mickhead.
At the time, I didn't know him that well, and at the time, I think I was like, "Oh, I must have done something really bad for him to be that rude to me." But his behavior since has made me realize, "Oh no, he's just like a dickhead like that."
You didn't know him, Terrell?
No, I did not know him that Terrell.
Yeah.
But
Tim Butterly's there too, and he's let's take a look at everybody in this little shot. I believe that this was hold on, guys. I believe that this was Miguel's picture, and we got Tim Butterly, who is, I mean, just the best, you know. Joe Gorman, Ultimate Trader Joe, and then we got the boys, and an extremely crazy Dalton Pruitt.
Yeah, what's funny is Colin was late, so I just was sitting there in that leprechaun outfit like a jackass.
He was mad at that outfit and took it out on me. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but that was me being thought. I put so much thought into that and considered Colin that I bought a leprechaun costume.
I know, but he hates that stuff.
Was it like St. Patty's Day?
No, it's just because Colin. I just thought it'd be funny to dress up like a leprechaun for him.
I know it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been a little weird if it was just an in-studio show, but it's a live podcast. You're putting on a show for the people. It's understandable.
Yeah.
I think he had a long day's work at the, dick sucking factory or whatever, and he came in kind of pissed. And he saw Dalton in that fucking outfit, and he already hates that.
Well, you should have let him off early.
I don't think you get to be upset.
Robbie's the boss of the dick sucking
factory. He should have just not done the show if he doesn't like me like that too. So it's like I think he just wanted to like.
Yeah, but that was during COVID when everybody was just agreeing to everything because no one had anything to do.
Right.
So
maybe both sides are the same. Maybe you're both just gay dickheads.
Yeah. Y'all know COVID's still going on.
What?
Yeah, it's still out there, so be careful.
What happened?
I think I might have had it because I was like so sick.
I've had it like twice. It's fine.
I'm a COVID survivor.
Yeah.
I've never had it before, but this time I'm like, someone was like, "Oh, it sounds like you might have had COVID," and I was like, "Oh, maybe I did."
Yeah, it's not as it. I mean, for me, a young virile man, it was not that intense. It wasn't, like at the beginning of the whole thing, we were all deathly afraid. And then I actually got it. I mean, it sucked, but it was just like 3 days and I was done.
Yeah, I got it before it even like officially dropped.
COVID hipster over here.
Yeah, you got a press screening?
Yeah, I got it before it was cool. Yeah. I got it in like February, and I was like, what the fuck is going on with me right now? And then they said the whole pandemic thing, and I was like, oh shit. So I got like an early ass strain, but that wasn't even that bad. I guess because it was an early one. Then I got, and this is breaking news, everybody. Official libtard exposed right now. When I got the vax, which I was working as a wedding DJ at the time, so it wasn't mandatory, but everybody in my company was going to be looking at me like I was a dick if I didn't get it. And this was early into it. So I got it, of course, so that I could work and get along with people, go to weddings and shit. That was the thing too. You didn't really know anything back then. So I was like, I want to get this so I don't get sick from all these wedding fucks. You know. But the vax fucked me up, man. I was in bed for like 2 days, like cold sweats.
I got the vax before an episode of The Loud Boys, which I'm on, and we were just in that basement. I was like started feeling like dizzy and like I was like on crashing out on that episode.
Guys, come on, you can't. You gotta understand. You gotta just trust me. Don't leave. Give me presents.
First of all,
yeah, give us.
Me and Matt had tickets to a Knicks game, and they wouldn't let us in if we didn't get vax. So
I only got the first one. I got one jab, and then I never went back.
Pause.
I was like, "Fuck this shit."
Oh, that's like the plot of the Hercules. Like how he has to drink the whole potion or whatever, but he doesn't drink the last couple drops, so they're not Hades has no claim on him or something.
You know, I never realized, but I am a lot like Hercules. Thank you for saying that, dog.
You are a lot like Hercules.
I'm Percules.
I was thinking about how they.
I can't put down the Sprite. Which, by the way, guys, I don't know.
You got a little Sprite shorty there.
Let's get a can corner going.
No, this is actually normal size. I've been like working out, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been working out, dude. Look, the Sprite looks so small in my hand.
I'm 7'6" now.
I've
been working out.
4 to 6 inch cans are normal.
Yeah, actually, the 12 ounces are scary. I have a crazy.
Yeah, these cans are perfect. That's what
nice
my girlfriend says.
Tell us, like, I don't want a big dick. You know, that's a nice lie of them.
Yeah, you never want a girl to say that your dick is perfect, because that means it's not big.
Yeah, but have you ever watched like one of those pornos? Like
they tell me big, which I assume means that it means it's average, probably.
Yeah.
Well, they're 10 years old in your case. So.
But if you ever watched one of those pornos like with Dredd or Shane Diesel or like
I'm gonna see if I can get Diet Pepper's
Mandingo, even like when those guys are like fucking a lady, it is so big that I'm like, man, this looks like invasive.
Yeah.
Like she sounds like she's enjoying this, but that looks like it would be very unpleasant.
I was thinking about this though. I feel like girls always look like they're kind of in pain or like humiliated or something when they're getting fucked. Like they never smiling. They don't seem like they're having fun.
Right. That's I think that's a porn thing.
Oh.
Is that in porn or
why do none of the girls I have sex with smile or seem like they're enjoying it?
Yeah, why don't they say yes when I demand them to?
Yeah, I know what you mean, Robbie.
Thank you. And why do they always cry after?
Yeah, I think just like so much of any interaction that people have with each other is performative. So, truthfully, I feel like two people, like the natural state for people to have sex is dead silence.
Right.
Just whisper quiet. You know, and that's that goes back to
I think the natural
like
state.
when we were hunter gatherers. You had to be quiet in case of predators.
Hunter Biden, right?
Yeah. You think,
California, the natural state.
We're all just monkeys.
That's the natural state for having to have sex because that's what the porn industry is.
The natural state is Arkansas.
I agree with that. I also like talking. Oh, you mean during sex? Never mind. I'm gonna ignore that comment then.
Robbie's third cousin says I've got
COVID. COVID-19. You know, I think my least favorite kind of coronavirus is the novel one.
Yeah, it's too long.
Just get the audiobook.
Yeah, I know. Or short story. Also, I haven't seen the first 18, so I'm always lost. So California's on fire. You guys see that? This is a bummer, huh?
Yeah, a bunch of flamers over there.
Yeah, for people who like California, it probably sucks.
James Woods' whole house burned down, and he went on CNN and cried.
Yeah, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are in shambles right now.
Right.
How ironic!
Oh my God, my house in Glendale has burned down to the ground,
and I still got a 14-year-old with me.
Oh, we are.
So it's gonna be okay.
We can use some snow.
Every time I try to do a Kiedis, I go right into Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, it's similar.
No, what? No, no, it's not. Kiedis is like
this is where it's not similar, but it is two guys that go.
I would
yeah,
say
it's two different octaves of Sandler.
I would say it's like Keith is up here, and then Creed is up here, and then Vedder's down here. It's all very similar.
Kiedis, and
Creedus Kiedis.
Yeah, what if it was Anthony Kiedis?
Kiedis, the slack jaw.
Can you take me higher?
Can you take me higher? So let's go now to Glendale. So let's Glendale. Let's go to Glendale, then Burbank. Can you drive my highway?
What's weird? It's weird to think that Anthony Kiedis, if he had been born like 10 or 15 years later, probably would have been a rapper.
Yeah,
he rippity rapped a lot early on.
Pre Red Hot Chili Pepper stuff was rap. He like rapped a lot on his like his B sides, like just pure rapping.
Yeah, he I mean, so much of like their
Blood Sugar Sex Magic is a lot of rapping.
It's a lot of rippity rap. It's a lot of like white boy rap. In fact, if you when they came out with I think it was Mother's Milk, they went on the Arsenio Hall show to do their cover of Higher Ground, and before they do the song, Kiedis delivers the most painful rap ode to Arsenio.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the most like white boy stilted, like no flow rap.
Right.
And then they go into the actual song and they fucking kill it on the song. The performance is incredible.
My name is Kiedis, and I'm here to say I'm on Arsenio in a major way.
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers has to have the most individually talented musicians, the biggest ratio of talented individual musicians to terrible music. Like, they're all really good at what
they're a band of hits, because like I've tried to go through like an actual album, and anytime I put on one of their like albums, I go, the only good songs on here are the hits. All the other shit sucks.
Yeah, they don't have a good front to back album.
No. But the hits hit. I mean, fuck, dude. The hits from the Red Hot Chili Peppers are incredible.
If you go to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert, there's like no piss break songs. It's all like
it's all bangers. Over the course of 40 years, they've put together an hour of great music.
What's your guys' favorite CP? Chili Peppers, of course.
Good. Thank you for clarifying.
I was gonna say Chris Paul, but
I would say
there's CP3, CP3O.
Yeah, wow. There's a lot of CPs.
There's a lot of CP out there.
Yeah, I would say Can't Stop.
I was gonna say
that's one that really gets my dude.
I think Can't Stop is probably, of what they've tried to do, that's like the best version of what they do is Can't Stop, I think. Because like the rock part is catchy, the rap is pretty fun, and then the chorus is catchy too.
The background harmonies, the background vocals are nice.
I also really like Aeroplane for some reason. It's just like a nice little song.
Now, I'll say this. Frusciante, John Frusciante, he's a genius.
Get your ass inside.
John Frusciante, if you go through his like solo discography, he's an actual genius. Like, he's got albums that are like works of art that most people don't know about.
Yeah, his solo is really good.
Most people would not think to go listen to the music of the guitarist from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But
that was like the first hipster thing I think, like when I went on the internet, because I was like really into the Red Hot Chili Peppers when I was in high school. And like all the hipsters were like, you know who's actually better than the Chili Peppers is John Frusciante. And then I was like, whoa, things can be better than popular things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like a interesting moment, but it is good.
I think a song that might rival Can't Stop is Under the Bridge, which is my go-to karaoke song.
That is a great song. It's overplayed, but it is a great song. I also really like Other Side.
You know what's a really good song? And they never...
The other side. I like how it builds every time.
This was before they became like what they became. This is before they start implementing like all the groove and hip hop and all that shit.
Yeah.
On their very first album, like the single from that album is a song called True Men Don't Kill Coyotes. And it's a fucking great song that sounds nothing like they would go on to sound like.
You know, the Zephyr song is an underrated one. They got a lot of good.
That ain't bad. That's not a bad one, folks. If you're just joining us, we're talking Chili Peppers.
We're talking Pepper.
Yeah, we're talking Pepper. Welcome to Talking Peppers, Lonely Hearts.
Welcome to Pep Talk.
Pepper.
Welcome to Pep Talk, everybody.
Welcome to Pep Talk. We're talking Pep.
Oh man, I love Red Hot Chili Peppers Lonely Hearts Club Band.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers Lonely Hearts Club Band. Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers Lonely Hearts Club Sandwich.
Random.
Oh, BSO corrected me. The song is called Real Men Don't Kill Coyotes. It's a great song, though.
Yeah, I think I do like the. I think maybe it's the little. Maybe it's just the fucking little California teenager in me. But I know they're not a cool band, but I do enjoy them. Sometimes.
They are a cool band. No, they're a cool band. They're a great live band, and they have great hits. It's not a band I would like listen to a whole CD.
It's also funny to be like, hey, can you turn on some Red Hot Chili Pepper? Like, you never want to say that like at a party or something.
Red Hot Chili Peppers is, if it comes on the radio, you probably listen to it.
Yeah.
Or if I'm shopping at Kohl's.
If I got some Kohl's cash, I gotta get rid of.
Dude, I'm ready to spend that.
If I'm returning something at Target and Snow Heyo comes on, I'm having a nice time.
Yeah.
That would be an appropriate song to play. One of the later ones, the California Rest in Peace, while the wildfires are just destroying it.
Yeah, that's sad.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how ironic, James Woods and the fire in the woods.
Wow.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
James Woods, what a magnetic performer.
He is
so fucking good.
I think we should let James Woods back. I think we should let Kevin Spacey back. And you know what? Let's let Armie Hammer back. These are
James Woods did nothing wrong. He's just Republican. Like, he should be in more movies.
I also respect
Peter and Brian, though.
I respect all of the people that were conservative before the past like 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
Because they actually were. You know what I mean?
He actually like sacrificed his career to be conservative, which now it feels like Whitney Cummings is like just trying to.
Vince Vaughn is another one.
Oh, dude, the old guard Hollywood conservatives were so awesome. Fucking Vince.
They were pretty fucking cool.
Mel Gibson, Woods, Voight. That was Kelsey Grammer. That was a sick little cabal they got going on at the time.
Dream Blunt rotation.
Well, they're just all great actors who seem like they hit their wives. They're awesome.
What's your guys' dream cunt rotation? 3. You can name 3 girls.
Sydney Sweeney,
Hype Beast,
Mad Men era Christina Hendricks, Alexandria Daddario,
Diti Dario,
Diti Mario. Woohoo!
I would say the Golden Girls.
Thank you for fucking my pussy.
Thank you for fucking my ass.
Thank you for fucking.
That's basically what the show was.
Your cock is hard and you're making me squirt.
Sam Harris's mom created the Golden Girls.
Kamala?
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, Kamala Harris, Sam Harris's mom.
That was a good show. I remember it coming on like back in the day. It used to be probably one of the Nick.
Look at Hayachi's list.
Katu King, Natalie Mars, and Kevin's wife.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah, dude.
We haven't even seen Kevin's wife, but we just know that she's a bitch, so she's probably hot.
Hey, take it easy. He would probably agree with that.
Kevin, no disrespect, but just we I mean, what I know.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about the Golden Girls? When it was on, it was the premise was supposed to be that they were all like old as shit, like they're old women and they look old.
Yeah, the olden girls more like.
But I think they were like in their 50s, which nowadays like women in their 50s are like Halle Berry.
Yeah, I agree. But
I mean?
everyone TV ages were so fucked up back then because like Homer's like 31
Yeah.
and like
That's crazy.
Dude,
yeah.
like Edith was
George
50.
George is like 29 in the Seinfeld premiere.
Yeah, people didn't. I wonder what happened. People used to age like shit, and
Honestly, it was the 90s health kick. I think like there was like in the 90s, there was a massive like everyone made fun of it like jazzercise like before. People didn't jog and people just ate like fast food and just like drank whiskey all the time.
In 90s New York specifically, it was like trendy to look older, like dress like an adult. Like everybody's wearing like big Nikes and like tucking their shirts in and shit.
Yeah.
Like you were supposed to look like adult. Now it's like even when you're an adult, you're supposed to like be with the latest fashion. In some way.
Yeah.
You know what's always safe throughout time?
Yeah.
Flannel. Whether you're white, black, Asian, throughout all of time, the flannel is a safe move.
That's a very good point because that's a good point. Flannel never really goes away.
Yeah, and maybe not like a red little striped pajama boy ass flannel, but like a black and gray flannel. You can go anywhere in the world and they'll be like, that's cool. A flannel. And it doesn't even have to be brand name. Flannel can be whatever. This is fashion with crack.
No, it's true.
Everybody.
Well,
the guy who wears wrestling t-shirts every day and a fucking flat bill hat is telling you.
Well, when I was the flannel was actually insanely trendy, but I can't tell if that was because that was like the first wave hipster era when that was really popular. But also like San Jose, like something about the Bay Area specifically is like everyone either dresses like Guy Fieri or like they're about to go on a hike kind of. I don't know. This isn't very interesting. I was on the BYB podcast last night, speaking of all this, and much like every Dabbleverse thing, we mostly talked about Ray DeVito.
The star.
There was a segment where we like talked about his outfit for like half an hour.
Robbie, have you ever thought about how you're from the Bay Area, but you don't have a bay in your current area?
Don't bring that up, man.
Wow.
Just a coincidence, not a roast.
You know that
I'll leave that to the professionals.
You know that. Please, first of all, please don't be mean to me. And number two, I miss being in love.
That's still our top episode, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that one was like almost 5 hours.
I think it was so long. Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
The longer ones always seem to get more views. Just I guess because people probably just
juicing the algorithm.
Juicing, yeah.
Yeah. You guys like juice?
I do like
juice, not Jews.
Right. Yes.
How can one thing sound like another thing? One is so great and the other is just,
One could say it's a Juice world.
I don't know. I can't help it. And I don't know what it is. Every time Jews come up, I shit on them. And I actually like a lot of Jews.
Actually, it seems very not trendy to like Jews, but I really like the Jewish people. They were responsible for like so much great comedy.
Yeah, all my best
landlords.
Yeah, landlords and creditors are Jews.
It's weird because like they showed us how to be funny. Well, they stole being funny from black people and then showed other white people like us how to be funny. Mm-hmm. But then they don't let us do it. They take all the jobs.
Yeah.
I think actually black people and Jews kind of like they both became funny because they were slaves at one point. Because that's what they say. That's what the Jews say. Like, we learned how to be funny because we were slaves.
I know it's been done, but like, can you even imagine a Jew being a fucking slave? That was like the Middle Eastern Israelis, not these fucking Americanized Brooklyn Jews. They're fucking.
That's a great joke on Mike Racine's new special. He's like, can you imagine having a Jewish slave? Just like, my stomach hurts, and you have to be like, I have to take care of this guy.
Like Larry David being a slave.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get anything done. You're telling me
that's why the Jews invented usury and money lending so they could like come up with a way to.
Usury is such a great word.
Yeah, so that they could still have a place in the world.
Yeah, usury.
They use a re Dalton.
Yeah, so they invented like a whole economy and way of working so that they don't actually have to work. Like, there's no Jew that's done any real work in over 100 years.
I mean, what's the difference between that and you investing in meme coins, Dalton?
That's what I'm saying. Meme coins is just a further extension of the Jewish mindset.
It's true.
You know, I was thinking, I think this whole problem with Dalton talking about what's it called? The stock, well, not the stocks anymore, the coins, whatever.
I didn't bring it up. I didn't even bring up me.
I brought it up.
Let me finish what I'm
right.
saying. Hear me out here.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
But you know there's a problem, obviously, by your reaction to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you'd agree that there is an issue, whether it's an issue that I have or not, with you talking about crypto.
I mean, yeah, people think it's people. No, I get it. It's like the people that are really.
I'm fine with it, brother. You're giving me 10K when you hit $1 million.
The people that are really into crypto are very like those personality types are very grating and obnoxious and just.
I don't even find that to be true because that's been the word is like, oh, it's obnoxious and annoying. I don't think it's obnoxious or annoying. I think it's boring. But hear me out. But hear me out, because this is gonna get good. So I think people realized that like anytime you're talking about like XRP or Ethereum or all this shit, people just like snooze immediately because it's, oh my god, this is boring. What am I in fucking school again? You know? But what they did with these meme coins is now you can talk about them and they're interesting because you're like, did you guys see that fart booty hole coin? Is that 5 million points?
Oh, dude, yeah.
My ears did peak once you know Drew was like, I think fart coin is the future of crypto.
I mean, dude, I'm still up on asshole coin. I'm down on balls coin. Feces coin is in the toilet.
Pause. How are you gonna be down on balls coin?
Feces coin is in the toilet. I knew Don was really excited to hit that one.
I was an early investor in feces coin. I think I hold like a full 1% of the total supply of feces coin.
But see, I think this is problem solved because like now that these are the names of the coins, it's not boring anymore. And I never thought it was obnoxious. I just thought it was
it's funny that you put money into this stuff and you make money on it.
I made money yesterday. Today is a different story.
When Crack said that boring thing, that was so funny because I saw that Dalton's new episode of his show is called "I Promise Not to Talk About Crypto." And I really wanted it to be like by far the most watched episode of all time. Like all these people come back.
Yeah, but I was not gonna bring it up tonight. I am trying to chill out on that and just like do
part of who you are now, man. There's no getting around it. But now that the meme coins, they solved that problem. I really think that the meme coin guys were like, look, we need guys to be able to talk about this on podcasts.
I'll tell you, I think it's really funny that it exists. I think it's like very funny because I understand how stupid it is, and so I'm putting my money into things like asshole coin. Hope I do hope it makes me a profit, but I also am aware like this is really fucking dumb. And what's hilarious to me about it are the people that take it like are deathly serious about it. Because there's people I'm in this like the Telegram group where there's guys like doing technical analysis and trying to like talk seriously about asshole coin, and I'm like, and this one guy's talking about his like wife is mad at him, and I'm like, she should be. Why are you taking your fucking mortgage money and putting it in asshole coin? Even if I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's proven that a month ago people bought fart coin, which would have been a foolish investment at the time, and then they became millionaires. So who knows what's going on?
That's funny because if the wife finds out too from like indirectly, she's gonna think it's like some kind of weird porn or like a brothel or something. She'll go to the bank and be like, "Why? I don't understand. Why is there no money in our joint bank account?" And the banker's like, "Ma'am, it appears that your husband has spent all of your savings on asshole coin." And that just sounds worse than it actually even is.
All right, go ahead and ban Brand Mule from the chat. I get real fucking sick of anyone trying to fucking tell me how to run my shit. Just unsubscribe then. I don't give a shit. Fuck off.
I can never ban Brand. I can't ban Mule because he designed some of my shirts, and he's an opinionated guy. But at the end of the day,
he's mad. But my Patreon's up today. I just recorded a Patreon last night. Go there. Go watch it. I did a show with Pandatron. It was very nice, actually. We were trying something out.
I just saw that comment. To be honest, Brand Mule, you're kind of wrong because out of me, Robbie, and Dalton, when it comes to the streaming shit, Dalton not only is the best, but he's the hardest worker. But it's it's two people in a podcast, and I'm not going to say any names, but like you know, Dalton is the man. But he chose 2 podcast hosts. One's a bitch wife told him he had to leave it, and the other one, his family is ruining his life, and he's ruining his family's life. So it's hard to do a podcast with a guy like that, you know.
Yeah, and I have like so much shit I'm juggling. I have a fucking actual job that's killing me, and my weight is killing. You know, I gotta do my weight, figure that out. I got so many plates spinning right now. How dare any of you come in here and critique anything I do?
Dalton's
I work
got so
my
many
ass
plates.
off, and I provide for you quality entertainment multiple times a week. And you come in here and deride me because what? The audio wasn't updated on time or this and that. I'm the only one fucking doing it.
Dalton's got so many plates spinning, and he cleans them all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Don, if you get really good at juggling all this stuff, you could join Congress.
Yeah, I think they got a job for you down in DC. And I ain't talking comic books.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, the show's not falling apart. We're just getting started.
Yeah, we're getting started.
The Crowder Boys, as a show, is just getting warmed up.
Our whole agenda fell apart because Nick got fucking sick.
It's a diesel engine. This show, the whole podcast, we're still in our infancy. We're still just getting the motor warmed up, and soon we'll be zooming down the highway.
Yeah, and also, yeah.
Well, Brandmule, you're wrong again. He says, "Crack, you're obviously the harder worker." I'm not. Dalton does more streams than me and Robbie. Now, when it comes to my music's better.
It should be YOU''RE, you fucking retard.
Yeah, and you know what? Feel free someone to say something nice to me, or don't be mean to me.
You may not think spelling and grammar are important, but the words and the language we use are only as valuable as our belief in them. And when we cast that to the side in favor of misspelled words and poor grammar, this apathy people have toward language is going to lower our intellect and ability to effectively communicate with one another. You should care about the words you use and how you use them and your spelling. Okay? It's your YOU''RE, indicating possession. The possessive your. Or no. No, actually, no, it's not. Or is it? I don't even know. I'm just saying you're fucking stupid.
Wow. Let's get some super chats.
Yeah, with that, you know.
Well, Tori Spelling should do a show with Kelsey Grammer.
That was a hell of a promo, kid.
Do you guys see Hulk Hogan get booed, by the way? Speaking of that.
Yes, that was the best part of that entire event.
Dude, that was hilarious. You know what's funny, too, is they had to not know that was going to happen. Crack, you're the wrestling expert. Why did that happen? Do you know?
Because everybody fucking hates Hulk Hogan.
But, like, why'd they have him on if everyone hates him?
You know what's interesting about Hulk Hogan? Not everybody hates him. I'm wrong. A lot of people love him. Wrestling fans hate him.
Right.
Because they know what a dirtbag liar he is.
Right. And
if you're just if you're the layman, then you're like, oh, Hulk Hogan, real American. Yeah, that guy, the Fu Manchu. All right, brother. But if you're a wrestling fan, you know how big of a dickhead he is. You know all the people he buried, the people he wouldn't put over, and you just see him as a buffoon that represents wrestling in a bad light. That would be my assumption.
I also think the regular public doesn't like him anymore because like of that N-word stuff, and then
not the Republic, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, the public, the Patriots love him, but yeah, he like wore a MAGA shirt and it was like January 6th and all this stuff, and it was like, how'd they think he wasn't gonna get booed? Like,
I don't know how the Democrats haven't like retaliated with a shirt that says like faggot. It's right there.
Well, because Chris from High Society Radio already put the copyright on that.
Oh, true.
Chris
Faga.
You know what's extra funny too is the guy who designed that stadium, the Intuit Dome. He designed it so you can hear boos and cheers like especially loud because he designed the stadium to get opponents psyched out of the free throw line.
Are you saying that he wants you to get into it?
Yeah, he does.
Because it's the Intuit Dome, everybody.
Yeah.
We're doing a show, guys.
I would also like to get some dome.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Unless
Also,
it's by a man, then
also that
pause.
the stadium's in South Central, so it's especially funny that it's just like these deafening boos at Hulk Hogan.
It was the best part of the show, and I recently got back into modern wrestling because I swore it off forever. It's actually starting to get good again, and the Netflix
It's been good lately.
The Netflix one was good exposure, but it almost felt like a little step back because you had Cena, Rock, and Hogan all coming out like
Cena wouldn't want to be you.
Cena, Rock, in a hard place.
I'm on the Cena diet.
Oh, speaking of John Cena,
you see,
Wait. Why was it a step back crack?
Because you've got and maybe did I just hear something?
I farted.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you really want to hear what I'm saying, or you just want to fart?
No, I'm actually curious because
damn it.
I assumed that my takeaway was
thank God. Speaking of farts, the fart index is going back up. Thank God. I put so much money in the fart index and it tanked, and it's finally going back up. Continue.
So it's good for business, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It got way more people watching. I'll never argue that, but as far as like from an angle and the realism of your product, basically. So based on the realism of your product, like you had 3 legends, undebatable, 3 legends go out there, and not one of them cut a real promo. They're all saying we're making history and Netflix is a great, and it's like, what the fuck what am I watching?
Dude, that was what was so funny was when Hulk just started being like, and buy my beer. It's like,
everybody knows you're on Netflix, right? Because they're watching it on Netflix. You don't even have to say it. People know. So inform the wrestling fans know what's going on with these angles. Inform the people that don't know what the fuck is happening in the storyline. They did the CM Punk Rollins match. They didn't even give you any build up. They didn't let you know why these guys are mad at each other. So I felt like they kind of dropped the ball as far as the product.
Yeah.
You know what I'd prefer instead of Netflix? Wet chicks.
That's true.
I will say this. It did get me a little more curious to watch more of it. So I might check out some of those Netflix ones I also love that Intuit Dome. I think it's so cool. So I don't know. If they keep doing it there, I'll definitely keep watching it.
I'm gonna keep watching because it's gotten better. Like
you sound like Pete Holmes. The way you want to get into it.
Does he say that?
He says that.
Get into it.
That's what Mencia should have called himself. Oh, I'm Pete Holmes.
Oh yeah,
Pete Holmes.
Sorry, that was bad.
Oh, that's pretty good because he was white but also pretended to be Mexican. So he's Pete Holmes.
Yeah, so like and I'm not going to talk about this for long because I don't even know how many people in the chat watch. I know you guys don't watch, but I'll admit it is gay. Like I'll say it's gay, but it's just something that I grew up with. North Carolina is a big wrestling state. I've watched it since I was a kid. It's like how a lot of people have comic books and Marvel as their.
They always say North Carolina is for wrestlers.
You don't have to apologize. Everyone look. I spurred out over basketball just because my dad loved it. Same
hey, fuck you, man. I'll apologize if I want to. I'm just kidding.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
So I think if they chill out on the reminding you it's on Netflix every 5 fucking seconds,
right?
And The Rock, and I'm gonna run through this quick. Rock doesn't work anymore as a babyface. Wrestling fans, especially fans, will humor him because they know how big it is him coming back to the sport, so they're not gonna boo him like Hulk Hogan. But The Rock should be a heel at this point.
Yeah,
because
was he a heel when he was on wrestling the first time?
He was a heel, and then he got over because people liked him as a heel so much that he turned into a babyface. But at this point, he's Hollywood Rock, like he's coming back just to get the whole thing would work as people not liking him, which is what he did when he first came back. That's he was working heel against Cody Rhodes, and now he comes out and he goes back face. So that wasn't really working for me. He doesn't even cut a real promo. He goes out and he's like, Netflix, it's just we're making history. This is the biggest gate ever, and it's all shit that you can look all that up later. Nobody needs to know that shit. Cut a real promo, get people fucking excited. And if The Rock is hitting a fucking promo like he was hitting back in 2001, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I might start watching wrestling.
Did they
again.
ever used to emphasize the network? Like, did they ever used to go out and be like, I can't believe we're on USA channel?
I mean, lightly. You don't have your three of your biggest stars in the business of all time go out and just suck Netflix dick for 2 minutes.
It almost sounds like Tony Hinchcliffe behavior, like we're here on Netflix, everybody, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's probably something to do with like the Saudi Arabian thing and Ted Sarandos, Israel. It's all connected.
Oh, it's just because they made this huge deal with WWE, and it was their first one with that, right? Like that. This was
then
I've wondered when. I mean, WWE is technically entertainment more.
I'm driving WWE.
WWE is mostly what Vince McMahon coined sports entertainment.
I'm wrestling.
But I do wonder when is sports finally.
What network do you wrestle with? We.
I do wonder when are sports finally going to be on streaming. Because I know more and more. There's more football games available on Netflix here and there.
Yeah, they're all pivoting soon. I think they're gonna. I've heard that they're creating one streaming like they're joining forces to create one streaming service that'll have all of the sports on there, but which is just cable again.
It's on Peacock, Hulu, Amazon Prime. They're moving to it slowly.
Yeah, basketball. They're finally doing basketball on Amazon Prime, but they're the holdouts because basketball is so tied to cable, and everyone's like, you see all this stuff like. Basketball, the ratings are down because of this thing I don't like personally about it, but it's like, no, the ratings are down just because you need like 5 fucking cable logins to watch a fucking game, like they're the stragglers to get. I can't believe the fucking football was quicker to it than basketball but yeah, football is that Netflix stuff, and
if I may continue on my wrestling review.
Yeah, sorry.
Just in case Squeeze is in the chat, he'll love this. Everybody else is gonna think it's gay. Yeah. But Solo and Roman Reigns go out there. They stink up the joint. Mm-hmm. That was a terrible fucking match. Liv and Rhea Ripley. I'm not a big women's wrestling fan, but they're decent. So that was a decent match. The Undertaker coming out after Rhea won was random as fuck. And there was really I love seeing the Undertaker, especially if he's American badass Undertaker. But he just came out for no reason. He didn't even say anything. He just drives around on his motorcycle and then hits the fucking bricks. So then you got CM Punk, Seth Rollins, which is the angle that got me back into modern wrestling. Because I like it when it seems real.
Do they ever have matches at the Coliseum, Punk?
Does it sound for Compound Media, Punk?
We have some super chats, by the way.
No, wait, finish.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So wait. So you didn't like the CM Punk match at the end?
It was all right, but it was which, by the way, the match that got me started paying attention to match highlights was that Drew McIntyre, who also loved Drew McIntyre. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre got wrestling on their backs right now. But the CM Punk Drew McIntyre Hell in a Cell, that match was fucking amazing. So I was like, I might start watching this shit again. And then the Rollins Punk angle just seemed real. Like it seemed they were just fucking selling it so well. So I started watching every Monday night again. I'm gonna keep watching until they turn me off somehow, but I don't think they're going to as long as CM Punk is there. But their match was a little underwhelming. It was very, very finisher heavy. They didn't tell that story quite as well as they could have. But I still like those guys. Love CM Punk, but it was an underwhelming match, and the moment by far of the night was Hulk Hogan getting booed out of the fucking building.
That honestly was so cool. I was like, I'm gonna tune in, and then I did think it was pretty fun what I saw. But it does seem like it was for me more than like it was for just people who don't know that much about wrestling. And it was. But
that's all I got to say. If anybody in the chat is a wrestling fan, let me know if you'd want to see like a stream every once in a while, maybe monthly, a wrestling review. Because I need somewhere to talk about it. I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends anyway, but I don't have any friends that like wrestling. So I go crazy talking to myself about it.
Online Boy and Justin Wang both fucking love wrestling.
I just always I always had friends over the years who really loved it, and they would invite. I always enjoyed just hanging out with my friends. They would invite me over and be like, "Come watch wrestling with us." I was just there to hang out with my friends. would watch wrestling and just be like, I'm kind of bored, actually.
Yeah, well, you got to know.
Right, the story.
It's nothing. It's nothing without the story, unless it's that good of a fucking like. The only good
I saw one time I went over to a friend's house and they had gotten something through the internet where they patched in and they were getting some like New Japan match where it was all the Japanese guys and Chris Jericho was there. That was awesome because it was just Japanese guys doing backflips and shit.
Yeah, that's the shit that fucking early marks usually like. That's like little kid shit. Because that's like.
Sorry, Japanese guys doing backflips and fucking cartwheels.
Dalton likes the baby stuff.
Yeah, just go to a fucking gymnastics routine. You'd be fucking amazed. But the shit that I really watch for is guys that are able to tell a story, make it seem real, make it seem like they don't like each other, and then by the time they start wrestling, you think they're gonna they might actually kill each other. I don't think these guys really like each other.
That's what I really respect about wrestling more than anything else is like those guys have to be incredible athletes and good actors, and like that's why they're by far the best like sports entertainment to movies actors. I mean, I just think they're just so talented. But I'm a huge wrestling guy, but I acknowledge you. Honestly, it is a lot like the NBA, where it's like once I just committed to learning who everyone was and learning about the storylines, I got a lot more invested in what was going on.
And I'll be the first to tell you, a lot of them suck, and a lot even on the good shows, which is basically only WWE. I'm sorry, all the AEW fucking backflip nerds doing backflip fans. I'm sorry, AEW fucking sucks. Shelton Benjamin's good. There's got some good people, but a lot of it sucks. Like I watch Monday Night Raw and I'll be like, this sucks. But as long as they have one or two matches that you actually give a fuck about, it's like Marvel movies. Like a lot of Marvel fans are like, 70% of this is gonna suck.
Right.
But as long as they do
after Monday night, Iron Man do that thing, and yeah, they all just want to watch the big battle. Yeah, honestly, it is like wrestling. It's like
I was gonna say though, after Monday Night Raw, you have to get Tuesday morning Plan B.
Hell yeah, dude!
Thank you, everybody.
What about after Friday Night SmackDown?
That leads to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, the Friday Night SmackDown is the precursor to the Monday Night Raw.
By the way, speaking of which, I was reading up about how the FBI framed Tupac for rape.
Really?
Wait, what happened?
Well, you remember you went to jail for a sexual assault case? There's like a lot of actual pretty good evidence that like the FBI coordinated that.
I think I might have been like 4, so I don't remember that. But
well, the whole thing was he was acquitted of everything except for first of all, so the person that introduced Tupac to her was an FBI agent, basically.
No, it's Tupac Shakur.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, no, it was 1 Pac, 3 Pac, 4. It was Tupac, yeah.
1 Pac, 2 Pac,
Upac, none.
Because Tupac had shot at 2 cops and got away with it, so the police
Tupac really 2 cops
wanted to get him on
Tupac
something.
Shot 2 cops in his tube socks.
They had no evidence, and they found him. They acquitted him of everything except for groping a girl, except for like groping her butt when they were in his hotel room or something like that. And they put him away in a maximum security prison, and like on like $2 million bail.
So Tupac shot 2 cops. And then saw a girl with a tube top.
Copped a feel over.
Him off on a dance floor, I guess.
Tupac the tube top was hiding a boob job.
Tupac's like, there was no sodomy.
And then Snoop Dogg showed up.
Yeah, right. Snoop. Poop. Dog.
Poop. Yeah, poop. Snoop Dogg? More like Poop Dog, if you ask me.
Sit, boy, sit.
That must have killed in first grade around 1998.
Yeah, you heard this guy say, hey, have you seen that? You heard this guy, the Snoop Dogg? More like Poop Dog, if you ask me.
I read some really good Reddit.
More like Poop Log.
Oh,
yeah, folks, David Arquette is on the show tonight.
And Dr. J.
Guys, we have the Lost Prophets playing tonight.
Do you want to read these? Do you want to read these? We've had these super chats sitting here.
Yeah. Let's.
This is some big money coming our way, so we should be respectful.
We're back at Brosive.
Gifted 5. Thank you, Brosive.
One of the ultimate Crowder heads.
And then, HHM 507. I got my account deleted twice because WWE owns He Hate Me. What name should I go by now?
She loves her.
There you go. She loves her.
Hates me. Oh wow, Bailey Moon followed me back.
Fuck! Unfollow, block her.
Not just on Twitter, on Instagram.
She's mean.
I could
She
change.
do
it.
be having some big titties though.
I know, dude. And she lives in New York.
Dense hangers, veins, dude. Them things are popping.
She's very pretty.
No,
Yeah.
she has big tits. Her face is actually scary.
I don't know. I kind of like
She
it.
has a sharp, angular, mannish face, but I don't want to look at that anyway.
I
Trying to
think
look at them.
I think she's a good looking.
Brazongers.
What a fine looking Jew.
Thank you, MC. Oh, don't we got to get some people on the show soon?
Yeah, we really do. I reached out to Michael J. Figs, and he kind of gave me the runaround. I was like, all right, I'm not going to push this.
I don't think he does that very much.
You know, like a lot of people say, look, don't harass these people. It's okay. It's a show.
Figs didn't do the runaround. He did the walk around slowly and get tired.
Everyone in the chat, please don't ask him to do the show or anything like that, but harass him in his mentions. Just you know, make your voice heard in Michael J. Figs. Because my thing was like, all right, Mike, you can't big time me after all this shit. Come on, you're the one supposed to reach out in Olive's branch, but that's all right. That's okay.
Yeah, but I meant the Patreon people that paid.
Oh, sorry.
Hit up Dalton in the DMs.
Well, I hit up Dribbly Bob and he said he just was like, oh no, I just want to support.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
he's
cool.
wonderful.
It's by the way, folks, it's patreon.com/the Crowder Boys if you want to subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah, we'll be going there shortly.
$10.
We always have so much fun on the Patreon. Like the free stream is
actually
cool.
do a good show on the Patreon. Yes.
That's where we really lock in. You know the picture with the guy who sits up in his chair with the controller? That's us going into the Patreon.
That's so true. I'm literally in that position right now, by the way.
Yeah, we really lock in there.
I switched because I did like 2 hours on that BYB podcast, and I do need to get the thing you have, Crack, because I just have this stand, so I'm hunched over.
Swagger, style.
Terrible fucking headache, and I think it's just because my posture and like staring close to a fucking computer screen.
Yeah, you got to get you a boom arm.
Yeah,
boom.
Woo!
Ready or not, here comes the boys from the South. Boom! Here comes the boom. How have they not done that fucking collab yet?
Oh,
the Costco guys and POD.
Yeah,
Throw POD a fucking bone,
dude. PO Dad and wait,
pissed off dad.
Pissed off dad. Boom, boom, boom.
Everyone
wants
why you wanna give me a run around?
You know what? I'm gonna try and reach out to some bigger comics. A lot of them would say yes. People like to comics do stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna try to reach around to a bigger penis.
I feel bad. I feel bad either way, but like whether he says yes or not, because I was listening to an episode of the Regs where Soder was saying how much he hated doing Zoom podcasts. He wasn't talking about ours. He was probably talking about some gay dickheads.
No, he likes us.
This shit's awesome because I could connect with anyone anywhere in the world. And
Dalton Connect, the new rookie on the
yeah, dude. I did by the way, I did something really fun last night. I'm gonna keep doing it if he wants to keep doing it. I did a little Patreon
gay
thing.
Sex?
I had gay sex. No, I did a little Patreon thing with Pandatron, and we had a good ass time. So I think the corn-fed Patreon, because like Sal is working 2 jobs now and has a family. I think the Patreon now might be me and Pandatron on the corn-fed.
I need to get my podcast back going, or stream a little more or something like that.
You should call your podcast the Dan Wicks Fiasco.
That's funny. And I should have Dan Wicks. No, I should have Cat 2 as my co-host.
Never let him on. We should read the Patreon shout outs before we wrap.
I'm feeling a lot more motivated in the new year than I have in a very long time. I think it's going to be a good one for me.
This is going to be the best year of our lives, boys.
All 3 of us. Hell yeah.
I think it's going to be we should get Dan on the show. Yeah. Hit me up if you know anyone that you really want to have on the show or whatever.
Yeah.
We should ask
Absolutely.
Opie. He follows us now.
Opie. He's such a fucking jackass. But yes, I would love to have him on the show.
Shout outs. If you subscribe to the $10 and up tier on the Patreon, you get a shout out.
Oh, I love Johnny Salami. Yeah,
so starting with the $50 tier subscriber. By the way, there's a $50 tier, everybody, if you want to subscribe to that. This is MC Downtrend, and then we go to our $10 subscribers. The new rulers: Aaron Gutenplan, Bad Bart, Broke Degen, Cummerstein, James Worrell, JCG, Johan, my dude Chris, Raymones, Robert Erickson. The Incel of the Year award goes to ... The Muad'Dib, Tarvin, Trevin Baker, Vincente Caprini, also Broke Degen, and that's it.
Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate
that. We did try to get Lev Fur on. He's a friend, but we couldn't find a Zoom box that was big enough to fit him.
Yeah, we didn't have the
combo breaker.
We don't have the bandwidth.
No, we have the Danwicks.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Danwicks. We got the damn shit.
Holy
Whoa! And Dave Wright is the damn shit.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Dave. $150 from Dave Wright.
If Dave's right, I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah,
Dave Wright fiasco.
He must have shorted Ethereum.
Holy shit! Thank you, Dave. I love you.
He saw the crash coming. He hit it big, and now he's sharing a little piece with us.
And that's $100 for me, $25 for each of you guys. So good stuff there.
Oh man,
that's how we split the show, guys. If you didn't know,
my goals, my grails are Charles Barkley or Stephen A. Smith on the show. But thank you, Dave. That's awesome.
You know what we should do whenever we have money? We should go to Johnny Dang and get grills.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, I met Peng Dang this weekend.
I wonder if he ever said hurry up and buy. You think?
Who?
You said Johnny Dang, right?
Yeah, Johnny Dang.
I wonder if he ever told him to hurry up and buy. Like a Korean store owner.
Oh, do you think he said that to Paul Wall?
Yeah, one of the black ones would make the joke. Really, fuck it. It sucked.
Anyway, I did talk.
Well, when we have money, when we're all swimming in podcast money, let's go to Houston and go to Johnny Dang and get grills.
I'm down.
I absolutely will.
Yeah,
I might do that anyway.
I think Craig was planning on doing that way before you started the show.
No, I met Peng Dong, I guess. Yeah, he introduced himself.
That's his real name?
Yeah, so he introduced himself, and I thought it was a pan being flung through a hallway, but that was his name.
Thank you, Dave.
His dad's a dentist, but you can only get him at 2:30.
Someone I know said, "Oh, I have a dentist appointment at 2:30." I was like, "Oh, is it a Chinese dentist?" And they're like, "No, I don't think so." Like they never heard that joke before.
Dude, there was a some Q&A with David Lynch where David Lynch was telling one of his David Lynch stories, and he's like, and every day at 2:30, not the Chinese dentist time, but yeah, the Chinese dentist time.
That sounds like red.
I'm not gonna say what kind of time it was.
I'm not. It was a Chinese dentist.
I had a root canal scheduled at 2:30. I'm not gonna say the race of the dentist.
Damn,
it was a Chinese dentist.
Money might be even better than Zip Zaps Up.
I feel way better.
Dude, I mean, you guys, I'm telling you, if money makes you feel good, I could show you some things.
I could show.
What are you gonna do? Put us on the corner? You sound like a pimp.
No, I could show you how to do I don't want to, never mind.
That's Robbie. He my bottom bitch.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
All right.
Oh, we did it right. That's bad luck.
I'll just say this. All the AI meme coins are very bullish right now. And right now, this one called Mole is on a heavy dip. This might be a good time to buy in.
Mole!
It's a company that utilizes AI for molecular and drug research. And you can buy their meme coin, and it's on a heavy dip right now. This is a great opportunity to buy in a Mole. if you boys want to make some money.
No, I'm feeling mold.
That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, that's the guy with the mole is the one that got in all that fucking trouble. You remember that?
Oh yeah, Prince Jr.
Savage
or Savage? Yeah, Fred Savage. I'm a savage, Freddie Savage.
Let's see. Where was we? Where was we here?
Right.
We got. What do we got?
What do we got?
What do we got?
We were at. Oh, here we are. Hihachi. If Juice World was cremated, would he be juice concentrate?
You think God
That's
was
a good question.
I like my Juice World with one pulp, one push.
You know, I don't know who makes that decision, Hihachi, but interesting question.
What about Joke World?
Oh,
If Joke World was cremated,
He'd be Juice concentrate.
I'd be happy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
oh,
maybe,
kidding, of course.
kidding.
Jake
But Joke World,
Jake's a good white man.
we
God damn
still are making our determination over whether you're evil or not.
And we're gonna call you Jake because you're a friend of the show, and we know that's your real name. So his actually, I don't know if you guys know this. His name is actually Jacob World.
Really?
No.
I get it.
But maybe it is. I don't know his fucking last name, but his name is Jake, though. I think
It's like Sports Center
from State Farm.
Here's the thing, Jake World. You gotta make you just gotta make a Crowder Boys video, and nobody's gonna know who we are. It doesn't matter. Just do it for the bit. Do a bit with us. Be like a comedian.
And
do
don't
a
explain
bit.
who we are. Just like talk about our drama that week.
And tell them that we're really good, but don't show any clips.
Right.
Because then they might know that we're not.
Well, we don't even get to see clips. I would love to see one someday.
I love clips.
Imagine being a part of a clip. Now that's a different level of happiness.
Don't even, you know what? I'm thinking bigger in the new year. That sounds awesome, man.
I heard if you're in a clip, if you get to be in a clip, they give it to you after. So that would be awesome.
Oh man, loving clips is so funny.
I don't even totally get. I don't even really get it.
It's a running joke. We're just like loving, just like the medium itself. We're just like, I love clips. I love songs.
Websites are cool.
Websites are cool. Movies.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
I do like movies.
Movies are cool.
I guess I said that wrong.
You know what else is good? Shows.
I do like, but not all the time, but most of the time.
But here's the thing, Dalton. This is why I realized clips are actually better. Clips are like small shows.
That's dude.
And shows are like small movies.
Whoa.
And the smaller you are, the more that you can watch.
Dalton, I think we've both been Feld in the arena of ideas. Crack just proved the fuck out of my mind.
Just proved our minds, yeah.
I
was gonna say we
did not get paranoid and anxious.
What?
How do you smoke weed and not get paranoid?
Robbie, just don't smoke weed, man.
I'm just anxious all the time anyway. It's just a different type of anxiety that I can handle better when I'm high.
If every time you smoke weed, it just induces in you terror, just stop smoking weed, man. Just don't do it. Because I smoked weed until I genuinely went nuts. So I would just
the weed is like amazing, but here it just doesn't do it for me. It just makes me like in a bad. Just makes me like really critical. Like activates a lot of my worst tendencies, to be honest.
Went nuts, by the way, should be to describe somebody going gay. Oh, he went nuts.
Oh, he went nuts.
or if you go hang out with a squirrel.
I wish I could, man.
I was gonna say you mentioned.
I love squirrels. Honestly, I would love to go nuts in terms of the kind in which you hang out.
Whoa.
Yeah, I would.
That's crazy.
It would be cool to have a squirrel as like a friend.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
That would be cool.
Sick.
But I wanted to say, you mentioned John Cena earlier. Mm-hmm. He's not in the show necessarily. He's referenced.
Well, you can't see him.
Character.
I love references though.
But the new show, Creature Commandos, is very good actually.
Ooh.
It's the animated show that's like the beginning of the next phase of whatever these DC movies are going to be. Mm-hmm. So it's like setting the stage for the movies that are going to be coming out, and it's pretty good.
Shouldn't they call the DC world the DCW?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, John Cena follows a lot of really how would you say? John Cena he follows me.
He follows everybody. Because he follows me. Like, I think he just has like a bot or something. I don't know, because
he follows a lot of porn accounts.
He follows accounts that have like 90 followers. I think he just follows everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ride Santa Cruz with
What's
10
up?
memberships.
Bay Area.
Thank you, dog. Bay Area.
Someone in the chat wanted to know if I'm okay. I've been like very concerned about my health lately, so I've been trying to eat better and I'm exercising, but I've been dealing with maybe mania almost, and so yeah, I'm a little frazzled. I'm a little frizzle fried.
What?
Please, man, mania is not until April.
That's true.
You can wait.
What makes you think you're dealing with mania, Dalton? And what? And do you have any guardrails or like help you can seek if it gets bad?
Yeah. I just it's just overactive. I don't know. I can just kind of feel myself like feeling a little kooky, and what?
Does it feel good?
Well, the thing that thing I showed you yesterday when I because I think part of it is like the you get into a state of mania and you get like consumed by something and become obsessive over something.
Mm.
And so it feels really good when it's working. Like when I showed you yesterday that I was up like $4,000 on
Yeah, I told you to pull it.
Yeah, and I did. I pulled out $2,000 out of that.
Right? Was I right or was I right?
Did you also tell him to bop it?
Twist it?
What about twisting it? Twisting it might have worked actually.
But
try twisting it.
But yeah, and so that those moments feel great, but then so like I just have to like mitigate it, I just have to like make sure I go for like a long walk and drink water and
okay, cool, yeah.
Try to be mindful, but yeah, I mean, it's just I guess yeah, I mean, I don't know, like this time of year is like the anniversary of when all the bad things happened to me, so it's like I don't know, I'm just reliving it all.
Right. That was actually around the real January 6th.
Yeah. By the way, I also own 1% of the total supply of a meme coin called Trumping. I have a feeling come January 20th, that might come to be a valid, pretty good investment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we page over?
We got to get through some more of these. Okay. Thank you, ZZZZ. Thank you, Lee Rector.
Dave Miller killed her.
We got C Dumps. Appreciate you. God
Jesus
damn,
Christ, dude.
Let's see. We said C Dumps. Sean from Pittsburgh, 420. Fuck it. Blaze up, dog.
Blaze it.
I'm the only one here who can smoke weed without fucking killing somebody.
I know, man.
So I'm high, but I got it in the other way. Smoking makes me a better person. If I drank, and would be an exaggeration, so why even say it? But if I drank, I'd be a problem. Let's just say that.
What would you do?
It wouldn't be right away. It'd be like within a couple weeks or a month, I'm drinking nonstop all day, every day, and then eventually like driving and probably like hurting somebody or getting in a fight at a bar. Just degenerate shit.
Are you an angry drunk?
Definitely can be. Whatever emotion I'm going through, I think is magnified. So
I do just want to say it's just I find it's interesting to me, and I'm not joking about this, that if you are looking to make your money work for you, if you're looking to invest and you've heard about the stock market, you've heard about the S&P index and all these other things. I would say at least right now at this moment in time, you would actually get a greater return and it would be a more stable investment if you invested in the right meme coins. And I'm not joking about that. I do not understand what's happening, but they have proven to be a much more stable and lucrative investment opportunity than anything I've tried. It's crazy that it actually works.
I might have to get in the game if you don't mind tipping me off. Pause.
I could show you how it works, and I could maybe point you in the direction of ones I'm kind of confident about. It is still risky, and they are so volatile. You'll see your money swing in different directions pretty quickly. Like you'll be up like $2,000, and if you say I want to keep holding, you might be down immediately after that.
Well, what turned me onto it was the fact that you said you were putting in like $40. That's my type of shit.
It's
like
dude,
just low stakes.
You could, but that's tricky because you got to get in really early for that to work.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've had success going on Pump Fund and putting in $40 when it's still at like a 10K market cap. So I get like over 1 million of them for $40, right? If it takes off, then I can flip $40 into like thousands of dollars. But you also you could just immediately lose your $40.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to do anything that I'd be able to part company with, you know. Friday Night SmackDown was when Hihachi's dad would drink. It's very funny. Your dad would beat you.
All right. Hey, look, if you're in the chat saying it's a scam, then it's a scam. I'm telling you, I can speak from experience. I have turned $40 into thousands of dollars with this shit. So don't just dismiss it as a scam because you're a fucking coward who's afraid to try and do something different to better your own life. Don't project your bullshit onto me. I'm making it fucking work. I'm locked in and I'm showing up every goddamn day. The fuck are you doing?
Dalton, if they fight back and they say it's a scam, you just look at that and you go, okay, then you're not going to be making all this money I'm making. You know,
there's a lot of scams. There are a lot of scams. I've gotten scammed a lot. That's part of it. You just get scammed until you find the ones that work.
Yeah, but it's not like you're promoting something that you would benefit from.
I tried that. I did try to promote something. Turns out it was a scam. So I'm sorry.
Which one was a scam? Young Dev. Which one was a scam?
Both of the young devs. It turned out that the people involved in the thing. Were
it's so hard for young dev, dude.
Yeah, I wanted the project to work because there were a lot of like people that had gotten fucked over on the first one. That when they started the second one, I was like, well, let's try and see if we can all get some of y'all's money back. I didn't really lose anything, but then it turns out that was also a scam.
Who was the second scam?
Yeah, it turns out that just like some of the developers or admins or whatever involved had a bot farm attached to it, so they were just like chipping away at people's money and just being like, "Hey, you should just hold it or whatever."
Oh my god!
Yeah, so there's a lot of scams. There are a lot of scams, but you know, some of them are not scams, and those are the ones that I'm by the way. Unicoin just leaped up just now. So like I maybe have like $50 invested in Unicoin. It's now it's now worth $280. So go fuck yourself and go fuck your mother.
Maybe you should just maybe you don't talk about stocks anymore, but then like as time goes on, like you show up in a month and you're just wearing like a silk suit.
Yeah, or no,
and like clearly in a nice house.
I show up in an Austin Powers costume,
and we're like, Dawn, where'd you get all this shit? And you're like, I can't talk about it. They don't want to hear it.
Tie, tuxedo, and top hat, like in a monocle.
Yeah, I'm dressed like the Monopoly man.
Yeah, this must be the Monopoly guy.
Yeah, I just got a property on Boardwalk. So who's laughing now? Who got scammed now?
You know the streets in Monopoly are named after Atlantic City. All those streets are in Atlantic City.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just got out of jail completely free. So I'm doing pretty good right now.
Pretty good.
All right. Paige?
Where we at here? We're almost done.
Okay.
Hihachi's Canadian father would beat him, which is like, you're Canadian and your dad beats you. Those people are supposed to be nice.
Oh, you're gonna really get it, eh?
Oh, I'm so sorry for the ass whipping I'm about to give you, bud.
Oh, don't you know you're a real disappointment, you fag.
You fag. It's almost like Sebastian.
It's kind of like, I watched the first episode of Bookie.
Is it good?
I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It's not laugh out loud, but it's very watchable. He just keeps going.
It's not laugh out loud, but it is. Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you know that? He's actually really good in it. And Ray Romano is funny too.
Oh, that fucking comment on our last video.
Oh, yeah. Shout out
so
to
funny.
whoever commented, what was it? Sebastian Manis Skirkle. And I thought of 2 ways to go with that. One was, it was, did I do that? Or why did I do that?
The way I heard it was, did I do that? But that was like an elite level fucking comment.
I was like, I have to point this out. This is the greatest. It was so good.
It was amazing.
That's why I asked Mike Figs to come on. I was like, you got to come do Sebastian on the show. And he was like, sorry, baby boy, I'm hosting the stand this week. I was like, hey, well, do you have a Monday? And he was like, oh, I'll definitely get back to you, Pa. Definitely. It's like, okay, buddy.
Damn.
All right, Mike.
Just a couple of young guns chatting back and forth.
He acts so desperate to do these shows, and then he like gives you the runarounds. So weird.
Let's see. We got can you look into getting Vince Champ to call into the show? Shout out Sumo Dog and Sumo Wrestling.
Yeah,
hell yeah, dude.
Shout out Mocha Dog.
Thank you, Drew.
Drew's been randomly saying shout out Mocha Dog, named after my grandma's dog.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Drew.
Drew's always shouting out the dogs.
That's so good. How do you not love dogs, man?
Most love dogs, John Cusack.
I was thinking about this. Why did Hitler kill his dog? The dog wasn't going to talk or anything.
And we'll find out on the Patreon. Patreon.com.
I think this guy might have been a bit rude.
Did you guys see Opie's response to Twitter to Curiosity Mayor inviting him on our podcast?
Hilarious. Reposted it.
No, what did he say?
So Chrissy Mayer goes, well, fuck it. I'll just pull it up. Well, no. It'll take a second. Chrissy Mayer tagged Opie and was like, hey, would you like to come on my show and promote your new YouTube channel? And Opie quotes it and goes, no, you're boring.
Oh my god, that's actually
another win for the Opster.
That's pretty good, Opie.
The destroyer in full blast.
He really is the destroyer.
Yeah.
I love Opie, dude.
That's how Opie's always been funny. Like Anthony and Jim were always funnier. Of course, like way funnier. They were the funny part of the show. But Opie was funny when he would just be ruthlessly mean.
Yeah. Or just like so condescending.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sam is over in such like an unceremonious way.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Those guys are all just building their YouTube channels now. Ant's live streaming on YouTube, Jin's live. And it's like, guys, when the show fucking went off the air, you could have done this.
Yeah, Anthony's like plan after Opie and Anthony ended was just like, the internet exists, YouTube and all that. Anthony was like, no, I need to rent a studio that costs $200,000 a month in New York to create Compound Media.
Well, what's funny is
he was completely underwater the entire fucking time.
He filmed it out of his own like house for the first while, and it looked better than the studio. You know what I mean? Like it looked like those original ones looked better.
Oh my god!
They each could have done their own stream and then like got together like weekly for one episode. I don't care how much you hate somebody, you can get together once a week.
That serious paycheck was like probably too good for them to pass up.
At the time, I guess, but it's like have a little fucking,
Once Opie and Jim split, yeah, maybe that was the move. But
they're all culpable in the demise of the show because first it was Ant, being selfish. And
I'll be honest, I mean, it's mostly Kumia's fault.
it's well, Kumia has aged the worst. It makes you think that it wouldn't have worked anyway because of how he acts. But Kumia initially was wrong for being selfish. I don't give a fuck if you think what he did was racist or not. It was selfish to go.
And Kumia.
Well, and just like not, I honestly think if he just apologized, even if he didn't mean it, they probably would have let him keep his job.
Yeah, but regardless, like you're on a radio show. You guys are all making great money. That's how you make a living. You have producers. You don't go on Twitter and clearly, even at that time, risk your fucking job and risk the like producers. This is how they pay their fucking rent. They live check to check. And you're just saying, fuck those guys. I'm going to rant about black people because it's my life and I'll talk about what I want to talk about. So Ant fucked up doing that. Then
it's my life and I hate N-words.
Yeah.
My name is Anthony Kumia.
Well, he didn't need to do a paywall thing, but he did it because he was like, I really want to just like be as uncensored as I want.
And then Opie fucked up because Opie hated Anthony so much, which I think Anthony gives Opie shit for this, but it would have been the same exact situation. I guarantee it, no matter what he says. Yeah. Opie hated Ant so much that he didn't go to bat for him and wasn't like, come on, bring my guy back. Opie was like, I'm kind of done with this fucking guy. He's kind of a dickhead. Also, so that's where, and Opie for that, and then just being generally unbearable to deal with as a partner was his fault. And then it was Jimmy's fault for just staying in the cushy job and not doing the Jim and Anthony show, which could have been a huge fucking hit.
Yeah.
If they plug somebody else in there. So it's all their fault. They all fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were all selfish and they all just made the wrong fucking move. They all could have had their own podcast, own stream, and got together once a week and would be probably the richest people doing it right now.
Kumia was close. Like his first 2 years of Compound were like, he was actually like kind of relevant. But yeah, he fumbled. And yeah, someone was talking about the American. I saw that on YouTube too. The American Renaissance, whatever. That's a white supremacist conference. Like, just is branded and
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
It started by Jared Taylor, who's just like a famous like a David Duke kind of guy. Yeah.
I wish there was a Renaissance, but it's Ren from Even Stevens.
Or Stimpy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where'd that fine piece of ass go?
I
was a child. I was a child when she was a child on TV, so I can say that.
That's true.
Yeah. Absolutely.
She's older than me, actually. So
yeah,
she's the pedophile.
Wait, is that Christy Carlson Romano?
Yeah, that's like, I feel like when I talk about like Topanga, like Topanga's older than me, but now I'm at the age where if I say Topanga, you're like, oh,
it is.
You're a fucking creep.
That is funny to be like, in your 30s and still be thinking about like how in love you are with Topanga, but the Topanga you're in love with was like 14.
Yeah, I still picture her as an older girl too.
We've talked about this before. Like, you have girls that were crushes from like middle school, and when you were around them, they were your same age, so they just looked like what you would look at a 30-year-old like now. They just look your age. So now when you envision them, you see like I don't know. It's just one of those things, man. It's one of those things.
I'm not a pedophile because I'm also 13 in this fantasy.
That's actually what pedophiles. That's how they describe it. Like they are.
Whoops. Whoops.
So they say like,
how do you know?
Well, I've asked
Robbie's the meetings he goes to.
Yeah, well, that's like, how did you know you were a pedophile? Like, and he was like, well, it's like everyone was attracted to the same age kind of girl, and then everyone grew out of it, but I still like stayed there. Like,
well, that's the thing. If you saw a picture of the girl you have a crush on in your mind, you'd be like, oh my God, that's a little girl. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You still have the image in your mind of basically your same age crush.
Yeah,
you see them as an adult because you saw them as an adult when they were your age. Right. If that makes any sense. No investigation.
I envision, like, I'm thinking about like my crushes in 8th grade or whatever. But if you look back on it, it's like, I mean, yeah, it was an 8th grade girl. So if you're like, what the fuck? If you look back on
let's go to the page. What the hell?
Patreon.com/TheCrowderBoys.
And just, I'm not a pedophile. I think Miley Cyrus is way hotter now.
Do we read all the super chats? Vince Chan, Dave Wright. New rule: please don't be meat. Please don't beat meat to me.
That's Bailey Moon's.
Yeah,
it is Bailey Moon's new rule.
With her
all right,
out.
we're gonna head to the Patreon now. It's patreon.com/TheCrowderBoys. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. We stream the premium episodes live there. That's what we're gonna go do right now, and that's patreon.com/TheCrowderBoys. Thank you.
Link
and
in
go,
the description.
and go fuck your mother.
Thank you, Scotty. No.
Oh, right. I thank you for reminding me. I really wanted to bring this up. Mini Me loves chocolate. Justin True don't.
Thank you, JCG. And C-Dump says you could tell they hated each other way before Kumiya got fired, though.
Oh yeah, the Candy Crush saga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it more in the page.
Yeah,
I heard there's some sort of micro scene drama, some kind of controversy going on. So let's investigate that in the page as well. And I will debate Dalton and Robbie on how Sprite is actually the best soda.
Oh, I mean,
what's the debate that we?
Besides Cheerwine,
it's not a debate.
Cheerwine's number one. But
I mean. All right, folks, head to the Patreon. We're gonna be talking soda.
We're talking Sprite. We're talking microscene. We're gonna get it all fucking handled today.
And thank you again, Dave Wright, for $150.
Thank you, Dave.
Oh, Dave, you're the fucking man.
Dude,
if you can do that every time.
Me and Dave are the crypto kings. We're making all the money, and he's got, you know. I'm telling you, folks, it's not.
Raphael, if you want to hear about the microscene drama,
I'm telling you, folks, it's the best thing going. Dookie Coin is my favorite investment.
I own a lot of feces coin. Yes,
it's rocketing all the way to become the top lobster.
But
the AI penis, quite frankly,
AI penis is doing very well. Even during the crash, it's held up nicely. Now, I'm surprised that Unicoin just sprung up the way it just did. I'm making a lot of money on Unicoin right now. Folks, head to the Patreon. It's patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt.
Wait, what?
Or fuck me, dude. I'm so sorry. I should forget. Sorry.
I'll go to that Patreon. There's nothing happening there.
Oh, come on. No, there's a lot happening there. I'm
just kidding. It's great.
I flubbed there. Scratch that, reverse it.
Flip it and reverse it.
Flip it, reverse it. You know, our Patreon where we're heading now. So I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Is patreon.com/TheCrowderBoys.
Yep.
All right.
See you there, everybody. In stream.